The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Carrying on with the game and discussing the thing I'm about to say during the break. Right. It is morning time. Does anyone, who wants to wake up first, and at what basic time?
Well, I would be awake because I was on the...
Did you hit the last watch, or did Ramon hit last watch?
I think I did. Oh, you didn't, but then on the watch, okay.
You put the wizard on watch.
Yeah.
Sorry, the monk.
Sorry, the monk went on last watch.
Okay, right. Which means I guess I have to roll to see if anything happened during the night.
The dragon has really gone.
Actually, it did, but not around you guys.
Yeah, the dragon's happened somewhere in the world.
Okay, good. It's about coming near to the end of your shift. The others are starting to make noises like they're waking up. And you hear a sound outside. Sounds almost like a really weird cockerel crowing.
Is it the same sound that I've been hearing for the last 3 days?
Yeah.
I guess we could run up if it's the sun starting to come out.
That's right. It is prime. Okay. So, yeah. You wake everyone up. How are you doing that?
Well, shake him awake.
Okay. Paladin, you are shaken awake. Oh, no! Oh, you're shaking your die.
Yeah. Okay, you're lucky. Some guy just suddenly grabs me in the middle of the... Well, I suppose in the morning, early morning.
Wait, this isn't the Y.
Yeah. What is it?
You wanted to be woken up in the second.
Yes. Thank you, monk.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Better rouse the others.
Over to... Because she was
Scribbles.
looking for
Scribbles. Where is Scribbles?
Sleeping. I realise that's what he's doing, not where he's
Yeah,
doing.
where is he sleeping?
Sleeping in his usual place. On you.
Oh my god, you squished him!
Wake up, little fellow. It's time to get up.
Okay, so you go to who next?
When we go to the hut, is it where she was sleeping?
Okay. In front of the fireplace.
Yeah. I'll just
Are you already awake at this point? Okay.
I'll check on the Yor. The shadow.
It's asleep.
I don't need to wake it yet, so I'll just wake Sulin, but you can cross over to her if you want.
There's a knock at the door.
I'll wait for
Oh, she's up. She when the cock crowed,
Yeah.
she got up, started bustling around.
So she not in here yet?
Hmm?
Is she not in here yet?
Oh, she's in the room.
Oh, okay. Would you like me to do so?
Hmm?
Would you like me to get the door?
Oh, if you want. There's a pitchfork behind the door.
Open the door a little bit.
Okay, the morning shadows are long across the yard, and the house is one of them. There's a shady figure in front of the door in what looks like a rough tunic. He has long hair.
Is it any baseballs? We're wearing off chance.
cares? I thought you had a tunic. You stole it from
She
the
got
dude.
a nicer tunic than probably us.
I just
Oh, there's
wasn't
one of
quick
these
with one
ones.
up.
Oh my god.
Were you not listening?
I'm just waiting for someone to answer her question.
She asked you.
I did. I just,
So she says, "Who is it?" And you're like, "Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
And she shuts the door on you.
It is I. The mum.
You got a name, dude. You.
no, I mean, okay, I'll say it again. I mean, I just thought we'd want to be like waking up in the morning.
Yeah, but like there's a.
But yeah, this.
I mean, unless you call out and pop up, because you didn't get a job back.
I'll just leave.
Remember to speak up slightly. I have trouble hearing way down here.
Oh.
Thanks, guys. Just a general reminder for everyone.
I made fun of him.
Yep, I got the general gist of that from his awkward. I don't know what to do with that.
I'll leave now.
Okay. Yep. So you hear shuffling sounds as he leaves. And the old lady continues to bustle around, and she picks up her bucket and waddles out the door. Probably to feed the chicken.
Ah. Would you like any help with that? Or anything cool around the house?
Oh, no, it's quite all right. The house is... You haven't told me this house. First moved long ago. It is
Oh, I can hear the chickens. I think they're hungry.
Oh! They better feed them. They'll be hungry. Okay. What are you guys in the barn doing? The orc has woken up and he started saying his prayers.
I'll wake and the Sulin's already.
No, I'm not awake yet.
They will kneel down and just gently rock one of her shoulders, assuming she's like lying on one side or I don't know.
I will swing and pin her. Or attempt to.
Okay, so we fade to black.
Yeah.
Okay, right, okay, so that is a pin. That's, God, I can't remember. Some form of grapple, I believe. I could look it up, but I don't want to. You have dice?
13. I already rolled it.
I'm not resisting.
You pin him.
A little early in the morning for that, isn't it? Of course, if you want to, then.
I'll jump up and sorry, just
Look embarrassed.
yes. Please don't sneak up on me.
I did not mean to. It was daybreak and I wish to rouse you. I believe we have a bandit to tend to somewhere in a trap out in the woods.
Yes,
I said rouse, not arouse. Just
We know what you mean.
is that your staff?
You seen that character?
No. It's not, 'cause I'm already off him. It's alright.
Okay.
Yes, well, you ready and we can head out straight away.
shouldn't we get at least one of the others to keep an eye on this fella?
Yes. You...
Where's Aedrin at? He was here
You're
earlier.
not going to try and run away, are you?
Yeah, just continuing to pray.
I would not interrupt his
No.
prayers. He has sworn to his god, so if his religious beliefs are as strong as mine, then I would like to believe him. That's not to say I would untie him, but
We'll go get freshened up and then we'll see if one of the others would like to look after him.
indeed.
Or follow.
Okay, so you will leave.
Leave the bar, put the loop of rope back on it again,
Okay, there's a
go to the well.
there's a gentleman just quite close to your age in a rough tunic. He has long white hair. He's looking
It's Aedrin, isn't it?
rather dejected.
Hello, Agent.
Yeah.
Aedrin, my good fellow,
Yes?
you look like you need something to do.
I think I still had to do the field, but what do you have in mind?
Well, Lady Sulin and I are going off into the woods to find this bandit we were told about. Snagged in a trap, I believe. So we need somebody to look after our new friend here in the barn and make sure he doesn't pull a fast one. Not that we think he will, but we must be cautious.
Oh, I can do that.
Yes, and if you and Lady Mara can come up with anything to help sort out this plan in order to convince the village people to start bringing their animals here so that you can heal them, then by all means, start planning away.
Yeah, if I'm looking after him anyway, Mara can go to the village and get people to come.
And so at this point, the old woman opens the door and with a bucket and is talking to someone inside about Tom. And then she leaves. And now you're
got
all
chicken
synced up and
feed?
caught up.
You've got chicken feed with her and
Yeah.
everything.
Now you're all synced and caught up.
Are you sure it would be a good idea for Lady Mara to go by herself? I mean, she's obviously not as adept as the rest of us at, fending off people. She's just some poor young woman who got caught up in all this, getting passage up to the capital.
I don't know. I had to stay here anyway. If I'm looking after
We can go into town after we come back. It is dangerous on these roads. So I don't there's bandits.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm nervous.
Good. So that's settled then. Eat up and get some breakfast, of course, if you haven't already.
I did get there earlier on my own.
Oh, you're out here with us, are you?
He is now, apparently.
Oh.
Well, so we're all caught up in this.
Yep.
Oh, I just wanted to ensure your safety, my lady. I meant no offense. Oh well, shall we? You should not tarry no longer. Off!
We're off to find this bandit.
Start heading in that direction the orc told us.
So I'll head off towards where my snares were, wasn't it? Yeah, where my
Just past there.
yeah. So I'll head towards the snares for a start.
Okay. Well, you guys arrive at your snares. And what you're going to notice is that they have been sprung and they have been pillaged.
How close are we to the area where the tree poaching in Quebec was?
That's
Nowhere.
way outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not near it.
Yeah, just making sure.
Alright, I'll reclaim what gear I can and move on.
It's not too far longer when you encounter indeed a body in a well-constructed wooden man-trap.
One of
His leg
yours?
is caught in there and quite
Is
securely.
he not one of yours?
No. I'm trying to set something like this.
Does he look extremely pale? And
Okay, what he looks like is he looks pale. He is an older man than any of you. He'd be about your father's age. He is dressed in a dark ash grey cloak. with a purple lining around, a sort of purple band around each sleeve, around the hood, and around the base. Wearing fine boots. He is dressed identically to, in fact, that group that attacked you guys. There is a gaping hole in his chest, all charred around the center.
Is it a very neat, like almost symmetrical, like?
Yeah, it's like very much like that, but it's all charred and melted
Yeah.
and burnt and cauterized. You can see some burn damage to the trees around you. Sort of just to one way, sort of the direction he would be facing.
Any behind him? The other way he was? No.
Nope.
Okay.
Does it seem like someone's come up and fireballed him through?
I don't know. How do you know what that looks like? So you have
Well, his
no idea.
cloak is fine, right? It
For the most
doesn't
part.
have like a hole in the cloak. No, it wouldn't be. He wouldn't be even remotely.
You think you want to have a look at the back?
He's alive? Oh,
He is quite dead.
Oh, okay.
Who's actually present?
What's just us two?
That's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He still has a sack with him bulging near his outstretched hand. There is a numerous pouches hanging from his belt that seem to have been undisturbed.
Yeah, so I immediately turn to you and say, whoever did this had no intention of robbing him.
No, but
Tracking skill.
yep. Natural 20.
Lots of footprints, heavy armored boot, lighter leather boots, lots of print, and they're sunken deep like they're carrying a big load. All going north.
Oh,
There's a number of,
What is
like, there's evidence of a scuffle, like a lot of the lighter leather booted clad ones were darting around near the trees that were damaged, like they were dodging maybe.
Is there anything significant directly north that we know about here? Is
well,
it-
apart from
No,
the city,
There isn't, not directly
not
north.
during the dark.
Yeah, no, it was like...
Just goes deeper into Maryland.
So, from what I'm looking at, does it seem like there was an altercation with some of them, and
It looks like that he was shooting magic or fire or whatever he was doing at someone who was doing a good job of dodging, and from the fact that there are no scorch marks around behind him, someone fired back just once.
I'll be reciting this to you.
A scuffle between mages.
Well, not really a scuffle, more of a one-sided.
One was clearly more skilled than the others, and well, whoever fought this guy was the far more skilled.
But you'd assume that they're from the same group because there's so many, and they're all getting together.
Maybe he got caught in the trap. The others were just like, well, he's already done for, he'll just slow us down. He decided, he was like, hey, don't leave me here, fire some fireballs. And one of the other mages went, just turned around and knocked him off.
I'll have a bit more scout around further area just to see if there's anything else that's noticeable.
The deep footprints continue off until it gets to more rocky ground, and at which point you can lose track.
Yeah,
I'll check what's on him while this is
Okay,
going.
so you're disturbing the corpse. Could you just roll a d20 and tell me what you get? You're fine. As you undo his belt, the clasp, which has a moon and 3 stars, as they part, there's a little electrical crackle which shoots off, barely missing you, and splits a tree in half.
Wow, okay. Oh boy. That was close, wasn't it, little fellow?
Next time, maybe take the mage. Monk.
Oh, we know. We are well aware. I will actually pick up a stick then now, and I will like open up.
Yeah. Okay.
More of a
His
listen.
belt contains pouches, numerous. His robe is lined with pockets. Like, I guess you wouldn't know, but his robe is lined with many pockets, and they appear to have. He has like weird things in them, like twig, little bit of coloured sand,
Mage things.
little pebble, a strange leaf, some salt, some kind of sparkly powder, rat droppings, bat droppings.
Are they labelled? 'Cause-
Yes.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, how would I know what droppings were? Except for
Um,
maybe rat.
Rat. Guano.
That one's a bit nutty. But anyway, and of course there's a sack.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
it part of his... What animal sack?
Where he wasn't he lying down reach? Like towards something, yeah.
He's like that, and the
Yeah.
sack's near his
That's what I
head,
mean,
like he was
yeah.
carrying it.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks fairly weighty.
Yeah.
So what are you investigating? Oh, you're opening the sack?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. It's tied and clasped shut with the same little moon and 3 stars emblem.
So,
So
oh,
you're just gonna pull that apart?
no, because I've seen that before. I just thought it might have been a pull, like this.
It is, but it's like it's
But it's also
got like a
got-
little thing on it that's got the two. You got the 2 cords in there, and it's got a clip on it, and that shit.
I would just take the sack because I know.
You
no
reach
one-
out and you grab hold of the sack. Roll a d20 for me and tell me the result.
18.
Yeah, you'll find there was nothing wrong with picking up the sack. You want to light the candles for me?
Yes.
Asking Stephen if he wants to set something on fire. Was the mage's robe open or closed when he got blasted in the chest?
Do I turn these on or?
Yeah, you'll have to
Mind if
find
I
it
swap these? It's a wrong
if you want to.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I have provided these safe little
These so
candle
cute.
things that you can see with. So if you want to put one on near each of your viewing areas. Here.
I like these more.
Yeah, because you know you can like sweep your hand into them and it's just going to knock
Oh, I
over and
can
not
do
set
this.
everything.
Just a little bit iffy about it.
I like, yeah, I love you. You're like, I can do this, and everything will be fine as your head goes up in place. Yeah, so was his robe, when he was blasted in the chest, was his robe open, or was it like closed and damaged by the scorch mark?
The robe itself is damaged at the front.
Okay. That's probably still okay. And then I will, are his eyes open or closed?
Open.
I will close them and then say a prayer of Tor.
Go ahead.
I haven't worked out a prayer for death, so,
Okay.
but may Tor guide this person's footsteps as they are a person of justice
And so on.
and wherever they may go.
That pleases me. Okay.
But I will, yeah, I've got a robe and I've got a
Right,
set
so what are
full
you
of
doing while he's doing that?
But I say I would have done a second surround to get more bearing, which is a greater one, but then come back, which would have probably been about the same time he's finished doing his prayers.
Right, can we move the bowl from? I can't see you at all. Thank you. Here we go. Right, so what are you two doing while they're having all the fun?
We're having fun. It's not like that.
We did that earlier
Yeah,
on.
but we're almost dying.
Oh, it would have only taken off about 10 hit points.
That's like
For a
3
second.
So 2 mages, 2.5 mages of hit points.
of hit points.
I'll just be sitting in the barn watching the all.
Okay. And you are?
Heading into town.
Oh, okay. You're there.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I will go into the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, we all red. It was terrifying. Oh, that's the light. The light's not going to walk. That's okay. Go to the inn. Approach, what's his face? Dad, Wayne.
There is no such person here.
Damn it.
Malcolm or
Malcolm.
No one likes Malcolm.
I just wish they'd remember his name now and then.
Oh, I don't remember people's names that I don't like. Okay? Jared? I'll approach him.
Okay. Sabon does this. What are you lot again, is it?
Where would I find the people who are having issues with their animals and their servants?
Oh, you just go outside the inn and head in any direction and the first farm you come to.
Oh, so it's all of them.
Aye?
you should ask if there's like a bell, a town bell or something that might get rung to assemble people from around the place. It might be too small, but
Is there an assembly point? Or like a noise people would come to?
Well, there's the emergency horn. It sounded when we're under attack, and or if it went for when Sir Lanark's here for the right of high justice.
Do we have someone at the Cephiro place that could heal?
I'm trying. Do you now? At old McGregor's.
Yes.
Right.
You can not believe me if you want, but it's still your town that's failing.
And you'd like me to get the horn and blow it?
Well, do you not think this is an emergency?
It is.
It is?
Aye. But here's the problem. Now, and don't take offence, but you lot have shown up several times with wild and fanciful and ultimately highly unprovable stories.
Yes, but
And this is just another one of them. You can see the bind on it.
I can, but none of those have been wrong.
So you say. But we have no proof of them.
What can we do to show that we are true to our word? And
Well, you could stop wandering around in Hans Klenner's stolen shirt.
you need it.
Oh, aye. That'll be why you're saying it's missing. It's going to be a hard road for you to hoe. To convince fellows around here that your patch is not a sour one.
Because there's no place to be done. It's done. And what a farming village is going to do with well, it's farms.
I can't sort it from here.
the expert at playing with fire.
Well, it's just I have a bunch of things in my way. Problem solved.
You know, all you have to do to prove yourself, I suppose, would be, as they say, show us. Go cure something.
Go to the hallway and listen for some. Oh no, we don't have a preset.
That's everywhere. Everyone has sick animals.
Yeah, so I'll go to the first livestock.
Well, the closest farm is Mrs. McGregor's.
Oh, for goodness sake! Are you kidding?
No, I've been mentioned that every night so far.
I'm such a nerd.
The next closest one.
And Mrs. McGregor's animal sick as well.
No. There just aren't many of them.
So we probably shouldn't be bringing
It's
some
Walnut
animals to the
Farm.
farm.
It's a walnut farm. Remember that movie where it was the walnut farm, but they just there were no walnuts and all these animals?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you head off to the next farm. They have a herd of sick cows.
They haven't heard of any.
They have a herd of sick cows.
Maybe for that later.
Can someone run your big speed?
Not.
So Neil, you did that.
Okay, good. Right, yeah.
We're all just going to take a cow, it's okay. I take all of their sick cows!
I have to wonder sometimes. Okay, yeah, you knock on the door. The door is answered by a burly man. Yes.
My name is Mark.
Oh yeah, Malcolm mentioned you're one of the beggars that came into town telling all fanciful stories, right?
I'm hoping you believe this next fanciful story. We have someone that can heal your animals.
Oh, how convenient. Well, show me the money.
Why would I pay you to heal your animals? Are you kidding?
Yes. What I mean by that is the proof is in the testing.
Well,
Go heal a cow.
our person is at Mr. Previous farm.
That old bag.
Yes.
Oh,
She's lovely.
that's wicked trouble, that.
What do you mean?
Oh, they say things about her, you know.
I hope they're nice things, because she's the only person in this town that could actually take us in and leave.
Oh yeah, she takes in all kinds of weird strangers. Oh, nasty kinds.
I suppose you don't want your animals healed. I'm sorry, I have better things to do than hear you being a nasty person that's helping us.
Well,
Have fun with your dead animals. Bye.
goodbye, strange beggar woman.
Have fun the next town, because I don't like him.
Okay.
Not town. Oh, I could just...
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
No, I'll find the next farm.
Okay, we'll come back. So you are just doing nothing, okay? He's finished praying. He'll just sit there for as long as you'll let him.
Are there any herbs you need for the sick animals?
I've no meat, sea animal.
So.
Yeah, he'll just sit there in silence as long as you let him.
Yeah. Oh,
Model prisoner.
that like Holster's thing, recipe you told me about. Will,
It's different than the one you know.
okay. Oh, just make some while I'm not doing anything.
Okay. Right, you see you two clowns. Yeah. You arrived back, having scouted around and doing pretty much what I told you.
Yep.
And this guy is holding a bag and a belt. And he's taken off that guy.
Oh, and the robe.
Oh, you're undressing him.
Just
Okay.
the outer robe, not the
Okay,
whole. Yeah.
you remove the outer robe from the mage, and as the fabric leaves contact with him, it dissolves.
So his body.
His body or the...
Both.
Oh, both, okay.
Does it smell?
Yes. It smells like burning mage.
I don't know what that smells like. I'll see.
It smells like a burning human, but more sort of
Funky with all the
mixed
extra.
herbs.
More bitter, actually, than a...
Yeah, probably.
Probably smells like cooking chicken with some nice spices, actually.
It smells a bit more untrustworthy.
Like it should be heavily taxed and regulated.
Everything according to the government. Okay. Oh well. So sorry, I tried to get your robe, but
Yeah.
and some ingredients perhaps that were in it, but
Oh well, mustn't dwell.
you probably see that.
You do. Is this some sort of Christian magic?
I didn't know you.
I mentioned that the body sort of burned away
Yeah.
in green flame.
Green flame.
Green flame.
Is this? You don't bury your dead. Is this why you didn't want to bury them last time? You set them on fire.
No. I've said a prayer over this fellow, and I just thought once he was gone that our good friend Aedrin might have use of his.
Then why did you
Accoutrements.
set it on fire?
No, this just happened when I tried to take it off him. It just burst into flame.
Yeah. I believe him.
Good for you.
That's your queen.
Good for me.
I also found this, that seems to be intact.
Have you decided yet?
No, funny thing about that is when I tried to remove the belt to check what was on his person, that happened, and I'll point to the tree that got split in half. It was probably still smoking. And it had the same latch as his clasp, so perhaps a expert in magic may be able to take a look at it before opening it. If this fellow is a mage, it might contain some things that are of use, perhaps even something to help with our plan to heal these animals around the place.
Quite possibly. They seem to head off north for a while, and then it gets on the rocky ground, and they did push forward to follow the trail anywhere, but you find out what's in that general direction from the townspeople.
Probably not best not to get too far ahead by yourself.
No.
Who knows what could lie in that area?
No. Consider that.
So you guys heading back?
Yes, but as we head
So
back,
you
I
arrive
will,
at the next farm. So as you're heading back.
I was going to have a discussion with her.
Well, that can wait.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay, the door is opened by a plump woman.
Robert Jordan Plump or real Plump?
Real plump.
Oh.
Round. Sugar plum fairy.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's all this then?
Good morning.
Aye?
I am Mar. I'm staying it over at Miss McGregor's farm.
McGregor's?
Yes.
Oh, so you're a wandering gadabout then? Stop in and help her fix up her farm,
Yes.
and then off you wander
Yes.
over the mountains and seas.
Yep.
Oh, that must be nice.
With wonderful abilities to help heal the dying sick animals.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, are you one of them herb guys?
I am not, but my friend over at Miss McGregor's farm is.
Well, you've got me here.
So, all of our things that we need to heal your animals are at Miss McGregor's farm.
Hmm.
You can come with us, or I can leave something that is dear to me here and trade for your animal, and I will come back and get it with your animal that is now coming to you.
So it's a one animal at a time sort of deal.
You want to show you if you can. That would actually be to
Hmm.
make your animals well.
You can't say fairer than that, I suppose. I suppose we could give you old Boris. He won't be much loss if you do just take off with him. Henry! What is it, woman? Henry, go get old Boris. A busy woman! Not so busy that you can't get a Boris and bring out here. There's words. Incoherent and disjointed. And eventually a surly, browbeaten, skinny man with a face like that one hobbit. You know the one. The frowniest hobbit in the universe. Comes round with this manky goat. It's an old goat. It's a skinny goat. And it's just highly discoloured.
Is it likely to die on the journey to McGree's?
That depends. Are you planning on doing anything to it?
Like what, riding it?
Riding it, kicking it, tugging too harshly on the rope? Then no. It's not likely to.
Oh, God.
You alright listening?
No.
Alright. Should be back soon.
Aye.
Boris will be well.
We'll see.
So, take old Boris,
Okay.
walk him back from McGregor's.
Oh!
Yep, died.
And old Boris dead.
So, no.
You come across a troll. That's your Billy Goat.
Yeah.
No.
So,
You're right to face back.
You're gonna get
the
robbed.
door to the barn opens. And a smell enters. And then Mara enters with a goat. The smell might belong to the goat.
Or it might belong to me. You never know.
The smell takes up residence in the corner of a room.
But is this one of the animals?
This is a sick goat that needs help. Help it. Please.
I'll untie the oar.
Okay.
Well, this is the one of the animals. If you need anything, just let me know and we can go looking.
He begins an extremely thorough check of the animal. Extremely thorough. He examines the stool and palpates regions. Eventually he steps back and says, "Sickness come from bad place. Not normal sickness. Cursed. Evil. Can make better. Need," and he'll list off a bunch of things. Some of which you recognize, others you don't, which he will then describe. Need lots of. All animals. Bad. Much have.
Do you know where we could find any of these if we were to search for them?
Yeah, he'll tell you where to find the majority of it. Others you will have to acquire from a merchant. Things like salt.
Yeah.
which he wants a fairly substantial amount of. He wants about 2 kilos of salt.
Is salt expensive in this?
It is for us. I think we had a thief.
We do have something.
I mean, you had a level 2 feed. What do you want from me?
I'm just pausing so that I can look up how much
Salt.
salt costs in the PHB. Right, so salt per pound is 1 silver piece. So that's 1 silver in Imperial weight currency.
It's 2 silver pieces.
It's two
Yeah.
silver pence per pound, and about 2.5 pounds to a kilogram.
How much do they want?
2 kg.
I don't think enough for just this healing of Cephiro, right? And then
That was
That's the plan.
yeah, and then we get it in advance. We can get paid in advance to them.
We can just get them to straight up buy it.
Oh yeah. So then it's like
You're looking at about
actually do
8 silver talons.
Which costs us this much. Unless, of course, you bring your own salt and then drops the price by this much.
You won't really have to. Yes,
But yeah, no runs. We only need enough to heal enough
True.
at the start.
Yeah.
You
And
know
then if
what to
people are
get,
going
where to
to
get it
start
from the
paying us
countryside,
to
so.
heal their animals, then we can get enough coin to start doing more and with more salt and so on and so forth.
Could you watch them for a bit? I've got to go get some.
yeah.
I'll just get the ones that are probably closer to the farm. I won't have to go out the farm.
Yep, you'll need to head out of the farm, from the far side of the farm into the Banewood.
Okay.
So these 2 clowns are right back. Sorry, you were having a conversation on the way.
Yes.
Yes, I wanted to. So, did you overhear that conversation yesterday between your friend Faber and Malcolm?
Which one about the the guy with the wolf head?
Yes, and how he'd be willing to pay a fair amount in order to find out what he's after in there.
I did, and I was considering that. I was actually going to also bring it up to you later on after we've done this.
We do need coin, and
We do need. I really do want to find out what they.
that, even if though they will kill us for even venturing in there, if we're clever and sneaky enough.
It might be a good idea to do this. It's an honourable thing to do.
We might need the assistance of Aedrin. I'm not sure what the good lady can do, but
I'm sure
you took her tracking. How
Yes.
capable is she?
She's a capable tracker.
She could be useful. Of course, it would be up to her whether she wants to go, but
We have to bring before the other 2.
but yes, perhaps after helping out the people with their livestock problems, we could look into that more. Just a thought.
No, sounds like a very good idea.
As you're saying that, you reach the farm. The platinum blonde monk is leaving hurriedly.
Oh, there's Aedrin now. I'm just saying that.
You will see these 2 arrive as you are leaving it.
Oh, you guys are back. Did you find anything on the bandit?
So we found the bandit. The bandit was very dead. Seems like we had a bit of a scuffle and a bit of a disagreement. also the whole party was heading towards the north. But we don't come back empty-handed.
We did find this. Now be careful, there may be some kind of magical trap on the clasp that holds the rope in place that opens the top of this. So there was one on his belt that shot off and almost zapped me.
Okay, well, I actually just Mara brought back one of the animals, and the orc
Good show.
The orc needs these things over less than we can find some of them. So I was just heading up to get some of them, but if we split up and get them, we can get them in a third of the time.
Well, this wasn't Major's bag. I don't know anything.
Yeah, I'll have a look at it.
Got the detect magic? I know you don't.
No.
What?
I got spellcraft.
You're a
That's
mage.
a proficiency. No, because it's a spell, and you only get one spell. So you can't take the second. Or would I be able to use spellcraft to,
You could determine what it might do.
yeah.
Right.
So we'll roll it. Yeah, that's within my, I got an 11, so that's within my,
Okay, so judging from what he said, it might be a magic trap sigil that needs to be undone in a certain way to not explode.
would I be able to see a way to open it without setting it off?
After some study, you can figure your way to that. Yeah, you think you can?
Okay. Well, if I think I got it down, I'll try opening it without setting it off.
Okay. You open it.
Does it go off?
No.
I'll have a look inside the bag.
You see many things. It's a jumble of stuff.
Okay. I'll start taking things out and laying them out.
Okay. The first thing you encounter is a large book.
I was thinking he's going, come on, spell work.
It is not yours.
Oh! Okay.
It is, however, a spell book. Inside, it is damaged.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it only has 2 spells in it. The first one is damaged, but you can read the title. It was called Derived Ultimate Sleep.
That's what it said.
No, that's
But
a
you
shame.
can't read all of it, it's damaged.
No.
The notes on it at the front say it's derived from a spell supposedly created by one of the Red Wizards of They. Not Fae, they. Like them. The second spell is Cantrip. Oh, neat.
I'll set it aside to learn it later. We'll keep going through.
It's got blank pages for you, right? Or,
Nope.
No, okay.
It's filled up. It's a slimline volume.
Super slim,
No,
like 2 spells.
No, you can get them.
Yeah.
They're cheaper, but they don't hold as much.
But if you get the ring binder version, you can
It's
figure
quite
out
safe.
pages.
It won't heat up at all.
Oh, I just wanted to do this. Looks like a bonnet.
The next thing you are likely to pick out is an incredibly tiny book. I say book, but it's actually just a bunch of parchment shreds, sort of loosely bound together with some thread. It's about this big, and it has teeny weeny writing on it.
Can I?
Do I see
It says the Mantastic Adventures of Strong Big Shine.
Do I see this?
Well, are you looking?
Well, I'm watching what he's doing.
I'm watching what he's
well,
doing,
see
yeah.
him pull- you can't read it from where you are.
Does it look familiar?
Yeah, it looks like one of Scribble's.
Scribbles! It's your book!
Oh, is
What?
oh, is this yours? I'll hand it.
Two scribbles?
To you.
The rat will. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll hand it to Scribbles.
Scribbles will sort of sit back and hold on to it.
There you go, little fellow.
He was chuffed. The second thing you're going to pull out is another weighty tome. It is familiar. It's your spell book.
Oh, that's exciting. I'll hug it to my chest.
When you're done,
Look, Scribbles, he's imitating you. He thinks he's rat.
the next thing you pull out appears to be some kind of amulet. It seems elven.
I'll see if I can go see if there's any. Spellcraft isn't just inherent to detect magic. It's more like you can recognize what the spell is, isn't it?
It's more like you can recognize it when it's written form, and you can craft stuff out of it.
Okay. I'll put it to the side for now.
It appears to be non-magical, though. It's just some very plain sort of keepsake style thing. Like it has got a little clasp and a hinge on it.
I want
Where
to
are they doing this?
outside.
You're right outside.
We're literally just doing this outside. Are you worried to get mugged? Like,
We literally.
We're right outside the barn on her property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're in the middle of town.
The next thing you pull out is a. It is a iron dagger. Ordinary.
Okay. Is it?
It's iron.
Do I recognize it?
No.
No.
It's just a dagger.
I did just think it was just a dagger spell as a knife more than anything, but yeah.
Oh.
The on the belt pouches, because you're at the bottom of the sack. There is a pouch, and it has money in it.
How much money?
Quite a bit.
oh my god.
There are two pouches with money in it. One contains 50 Merlin silver talons.
Okay.
And the second one contains a bunch of strange coins that you've not seen. Like, no two are alike. You recognize one.
Is one my tithing pouch or my normal pouch?
No, you recognize one of the coins.
Oh, okay.
And you were given it once.
The first one or the second?
The second one. In fact, let's see. I have that, and it looks like this. There you go, that's yours.
I recognize this.
No. Oh. There you go.
Thank you.
Everything feels right now.
I was given this on my way here.
You right there?
I have my dice. I really do.
Is that new one?
No, it's my one.
Just using a new one, that's what it's for.
Isn't that the one that was utterly fucking you the other way?
Yes, it was.
That's why I have a fuck off bag.
It is exact. Yeah, no. It just rolled 20.
So it is looking
What
at
are you trying to
that.
do?
Is that my coin pouch or coin purse, or is this like some other coins of just
Some of the coins.
Oh, just some of the coins are okay. So this
This
is
is not your pouch.
not my pouch. Okay.
But but there's looks like there's about 50 silver in this one. So
Much more money than you've ever seen in your life.
yeah. So we could get the herbs we need for this list.
Oh, some of them you're going to have to purchase from the
Like salt.
salt's a herb.
And you need it for certain potions and other.
Our old fellow needs it to heal the animals.
Mm.
What's the progress been on there?
We found one animal and it looks like a curse rather than a sickness, but he says he can fix it.
Yes, but what point is there fixing a curse if you do not nip the source in the bud? I mean, we could heal all these animals, but if the curse still exists somewhere around here, they'll just get sick again.
Well, maybe he has an idea about where it came from. I think.
Sounds like we should have a talk with this fellow. If he recognizes the curse, he might recognize signs of how we might be able to discover its location. What say you, Sulin? You've been quiet during this exchange.
So, I don't know too about your customs or finding it very hard. You gave him this stuff. You acquired the gear off the fallen mage, but you've given this mage, is that how you do it?
He has merely unfastened the object, and we are merely observing what is within. As you can see, he gave my coin back to me that I lost.
With your tiny weeny button.
But I believe we have a, at least for the moment, temporary alliance, do we not? So
Yeah.
what's ours is yours.
No. Sorry, I just get your ways are strange to me.
How does it work? Where you come from?
Yes, pray tell.
You don't actually know what to tell you.
Well, it's what we discussed, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah, fifth. We believe in the fifth. Yes, the fifth.
The one that comes after fourth.
No.
When he's not being smarmy, he's still smarmy.
Yeah. We only take the fifth, and we share the fifth.
So you take a fifth of the total portion, leave the rest there.
Yes.
What purpose does that serve? I mean, I don't mean to question your ways, but I'm
Funny.
curious.
That's from in the lands of another
Yeah.
clan.
There's another clan, I know.
The property of a defeated enemy
But
is
it's theirs.
theirs.
But they have to give a fifth. They still have to give the fifth to the
Conqueror,
conqueror.
which is not you.
No. Which is why.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll explain that.
Basically, the remaining would be returned to his next of kin, where possible. If not, then she'd keep it.
Well, most of this was taken from us anyway, and we didn't even know. That seemed to have been abandoned by his friends.
The person who possessed the stuff was clearly dishonorable and had not earned these items.
I agree with that. But they have no honour.
And in our lands, we tend to do what we need to survive. So we will take as much as possible if it
See,
helps us out.
that's where I can't see, because if you say, for example, take a Roof Mistress McGregor's stuff because you need it, you take all of her stuff, then therefore has nothing.
No. To take her stuff would be dishonourable, for she has not wronged me in any way.
Yes, but even taking someone else's stuff, if you take all of their stuff, then they have nothing, and you've left them with no honour. And
This person is dead. They're not going to be using their stuff.
but he's
4/5 of their
fine.
stuff anyway. But then I don't see. I'm confused as to.
I don't know.
I guess we just have different ways of doing things. But
I'll defer to your ways here in that sense.
This is right.
Since
Good,
you were
but,
you took the gear, it's your choice.
well, this gear belongs to all of us. Wouldn't you say that, Aedrin?
Yeah.
I mean, except
the
that-
things that will.
Yes, that are already yours. I mean, if that is your book, then it is your book, and I am glad you have it back. You can put your monk spells in it.
I'm sorry with that line. It's just
Oh, no, I should not be so petty. It's just
even if
I can understand why you would keep it a
Same way.
secret. Mages are not well thought of in most nations, including my own.
even people in my village that I knew for my entire life and not wanted to get rid of me after they found out.
So you grew up in Burmany?
Yes.
You're lucky they didn't kill you.
What's the problem with that? I don't understand.
Magic, from what I understand of what I've heard of Burmany, is pretty much completely outlawed.
See, magic users in my culture are revered and honoured.
Yeah, if you had tits and all that, you'd be set for life, son.
I haven't seen anything. Yes, I do admit some parts of that.
He doesn't know.
I just wanted to be treated normally. I didn't ask to be a mage.
You remind me of somebody, perhaps I will tell you about them someday.
Okay.
I wonder if any of this stuff belongs to Lady Mara then.
Should we go ask?
Perhaps this. Pick up the pendency thing.
The other pouches contain basic traveling foodstuffs, jerked meats, cheese, and grease paper. There's a small filter of ink and a quill, and there is some folded vellum, which basically ruins it, but it's clearly just for...
Out of character.
Okay.
Who's going to take note of the party here? You want to start doing it? It's,
Bloody union.
I mean, I could.
it's best to get this out of the way now before we get too deep
That's
into
fine.
In
it.
fact, now's a good time for a intermission,
Sorry,
so
I
we
didn't-
can discuss all this kind of stuff.
That's a good idea.
I didn't want to-
It's a good subject to bring up.
We're talking about life. To eat some. Yes. Right, let's start with Mara. Let's get going.
Well, I'm looking after the orc. What's he up to?
Okay. So anyway, these clowns come in flush with loot. They're like,
Well, I'm gonna dangle on my finger. Do you recognize this? So that's a yes?
Where'd you get that?
Well, it was in a bag full of loot from the bandit we went and sought out. He was dead, and looks like he was one of those who took us out 3 days back. He had some items of ours, and none of the rest of us recognized this. We didn't know if it was yours. So we handed it to her.
Thank you very much. I will put it on.
okay, can you just roll a d20 for me? Tell me the number. Thank you. Do you want to be? Didn't know. You're fine. And is anyone watching her put that on?
Well, we would have been watching for a
Okay,
while.
then everyone can roll me a d20.
You got a 16.
Okay, thank you.
I got a 14.
You got a 2. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. None of us opened it, by the way, just in case you were wondering.
Pull that in now.
Okay. So yeah, you're all together in a barn with stuff.
So, you were saying you would get some items?
Yeah, there's these hearts here. Most of them we can just find around, but a couple we
Do I
we have to
recognise?
purchase.
Do you have herbalist healing, anything like that?
No.
I could describe what the plants look like.
There's a no with an asterisk beside it.
Yes,
I could describe what the plants look like if she recognizes.
Yeah, that could be helpful.
So I mean, because if we're gonna kind of go get, I mean, I'll explain to them what they look like.
I'm going to approach the orc.
If you don't understand, I can explain more, but the one word might help. I just need to see the word.
I really need to get a medieval theme for this.
This is
Ah!
Halo. This is Halo. This is Halo. This is Halo.
Considering he hasn't played it, it would be weird.
Oh, a good year. It's been fucking longer than that.
Well, it's not like there's been
I don't
any.
think you.
Not like there's been any Halo games out in the last year. You hang many?
So, a very few.
Yep.
You may remember some of them have been used by the butler that raised you. Kingslade! No.
Yeah.
Yes. But he can apparently describe things to you well enough, so
Yeah.
he does have certain skills. So what is that what you guys are going to do? You're going to split up and look for clues. And then you approach the orc.
Well, she might as well, but I
Okay,
approach
so you both approach the orc.
After you, Lady Mara.
No? What would you do?
Oh, okay.
You got your thing, that's right.
You there, orc fellow. I don't know if you have a title or name.
Shaman. Shaman.
Yes, you are a shaman. Yes, I
Shaman.
am familiar with shaman. What do you know of this curse you have detected upon this creature?
Whole land smell
Yes.
evil.
Have you any means of detecting where such a curse might have originated? Help us track down its source.
It is in the air, in the ground. It passes and draws. As bird fly and rabbit do rabbit thing.
Yes, they hop along, yeah.
Hop.
So it's being spread through the animals to other animals, is that what you're saying? Yes, but a source, there must be somewhere where this taint is originating from.
Whole land. All place. Here. In our place it would be easy. Chief of chief is one with land, yes?
Yes.
Is curse.
Yes, but there must be a source of the curse, yes.
Is chief.
The chief is the source.
Wait, is that Malcolm?
No.
Oh,
No.
So your chief is the curse, or?
no,
Chief of chiefs and land are one, is holy. This place is chief of chief is curse.
So all of Maryland is cursed.
All of land, curse, is chief.
I'm not sure I quite understand.
Is hard. Yeah, but Rakme Chookan to Talan.
We're still there, aren't we?
Yeah.
I will ask, do you...
Does anyone speak Orc?
No.
I was about to say, Delanda Hunisna, or something. Do you speak Elvish, basically?
Endreza, if we need Giamor.
Okay, so...
Yes, and then he begins to tell you in Elvish.
Yeah.
Basically, there is a curse on the sacred bond between the king and the land. This is an old belief.
Yeah.
And because that curse, that man is cursed, the whole land is suffering. And it is very evil. But he doesn't know where it would have come from.
So King Stephen of Maryland is the source? I will actually say it back in English again. He is the lord of this whole land.
And it's bad. Bad juju.
we're here with
Also bad Christian.
So if we heal these animals, does that mean they're going to just get sentient?
Good heal. Create safety.
This will spread across everywhere. It seems the king of these lands is cursed entirely.
That's okay.
So how much are we going to charge these people for making the animals curse free?
His sacred duty.
It's the right thing to do. We shouldn't help them eat.
You sure you're a wizard?
Yeah, they take a charge. Like a wounded bull.
Why would we give them our services if they're not willing to take us one seriously, or
In my land is easy. Shaman sees all good, and shaman is kept. Is exchange of gift, not pay.
Well, yes, obviously we're going to be giving them shaman here, or he's going to be performing duties for them in the future as well. They should at least cover the costs of the ingredients and then provide some other recompense for the help.
We should probably get started out there. someone should go to the town, purchase the things we need to buy.
You should take Sulin with you.
King Stephen for B or PA.
Hmm?
King Stephen.
It would be with a B. Otherwise it would be Stefan.
It would be Stefan.
Not Stefan.
It's only cousin, same thing. Stephen.
Stephen. Step here.
Stevie.
Stephen.
Ah, the hen of the chicken I married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My step hen.
Yeah. Yes, I think you and Sulin should go to town in order to gather these ingredients. You know what you're looking for, don't you?
The ingredients would be easy enough to buy and store. The ones that are out there that will be hard to get.
Do you know what kind of lands and these herbs and things will grow on?
I know of some,
Like,
but
you know, some near water, some near mountains, things like that.
I know of some, but I'm assuming that you would know.
You said I'd know most of them, so I could probably give it a good description of it.
And he's described ones you didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could describe most of them, what they look like and where they to grow.
Well,
Are there any that aren't native to this land? You know, like really quite esoteric here.
we look and ask.
Well, there are a couple of things that in your discussion he had to substitute because you just can't get them outside of the Orc lands.
Okay.
Perhaps when buying ingredients
Progress for
from the villages, we should describe these more esoteric ones and see if anybody knows if they've seen any
Snowberries were
growing wild.
right out, as I recall. He's replaced them with probably a mugwort and grey fennel paste.
Yeah, I'll keep these, the ones you had to swap out in mind.
Okay, so let's say you're all going out, right? Everyone, what are you doing?
So I sort of like it.
You know, to grow an orchard.
The wall doesn't have hair. Like he needs to pee.
He's
He
been
needs
on
to
top.
It's the Cinnamon he hasn't healed it yet, has he?
Oh.
He's just
You have to
diagnosed
make sure
it.
he's going to run out.
I'll hand you the dagger.
He's
The
only
eye,
diagnosed the
yeah.
Cinnamon, hasn't he? He hasn't healed it yet?
He can't without the stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He needs all that stuff, yeah.
I'll also make sure that the goat doesn't die.
Ah! I was wondering when someone was
Some
going
food
to get to
and
that.
drink and that, yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
No, don't say it. No.
okay, I won't say it.
I thought you were going to say that the goat was dead. Is the goat dead?
Not that you can tell.
Is it still?
Yeah. Its smell has moved up to the top floor and is rooting around in the hay bale.
Do you have that pen and ink I saw earlier there in that parchment?
Yeah, I'll give it that. This is being appropriated by the Holy See of Tor.
Thank you. I will actually, probably, unless there's a bench or something in the bar, I will probably get inside to use the main table when
Pitchfork's
Lady-
gone.
Pitchfork's gone.
Yeah. Other than that, room's right, as you remember.
Is she in there? Okay. It's just me! I'll say, just in case she's just round the corner with the pitchfork.
Good, says the wardrobe. No, it doesn't.
And then I will write a letter.
I understand.
And then I will give it to Scribbles, okay, and ask him, so if there's anything you've needed to tell me for the past 3 days, there you go.
He's fine.
He doesn't want to just do any writing in general.
Well, yeah, but he's not going to use up all of your
Yeah.
parchment to do it. Also,
He's got his own little book back, so
Hmm.
unless he filled it up, but
He makes this clear. What it can write,
yeah, okay.
whatever.
Not that we know.
I mean, he probably just writes, no, I'm good or something.
Yeah. It's not in that modernistic term.
No, but I mean, something along those lines.
He could better hold without for a while longer. And you gain 2 hit points. You're drinking your healing potion.
Right, so we're off to town.
Yep.
Good thing you clarified that because I was going to. I'm not questioning that permanently. 2 hit points.
Denied it. You never get more hit points. Okay, so everyone who's going into town, you're there. Everyone who's not, your day passes uneventfully. Orc does orc things.
I'll just
Joe
go out and
smells.
After I've done the letter, I'm just going to do more work on the fence. So
Okay, so who's in town? You two?
Yeah.
Okay, you're in town. What are you doing?
at least pay our way with.
Well, I need to start looking for merchants. I mean, I haven't been in town yet, but I remember you saying to one.
There are no traveling merchants. There's always the ones that are just in town.
There's like a general store, like a.
There's a tavern, which sort of serves as the omni store. There is a separate baker and blacksmith.
The baker might be the best bet for salt.
Hans Clennam?
Yes.
Unless you go to the baker.
Yeah.
Good to add. By any chance, are you available for the afternoon to do some work?
Kind of were.
Well, I have this equipment I have yet to be able to use.
What would you need to do?
And so he tells you. It's exactly what you're thinking.
He just wants you to make some bread upstairs with it.
Yeah,
The machine she is
pastry
simple.
machine.
It's all it is. Pies.
It's a pastry maker, isn't it?
No.
Then what is it? Because that's what I was thinking.
Please keep thinking that. You're happier. No, he's German, it's weird.
Exactly.
I
Naturally.
guess how do you react to that? Your character.
I don't understand what you're asking me to do.
Never mind. Welcome to Carlos Bakery. Maybe Cephiro. Maybe Cephiro.
We'd like to buy some salt.
Salt? Very good. I could cut with some salt. How much salt do you want it?
About a pound of salt.
1 pound? Yeah. That's good. I could let you have it for 4 pence. For silver talent? Yeah. So good?
That actually sounds good to me, because I don't know how much things are worth. So,
How does that sound to you?
That sounds overly expensive. It's sure to be cheaper than that.
And so, the dance begins.
Lou, just do some dances and show his will. To that.
Oh dear.
Jump up and down.
Just so you.
I understand. I will make note of that.
As you get a roll for the first.
Yes, yes.
You need the salt. So I think we should how much would you pay for this? I'm not obvious.
no,
Obviously this seems where I'm from, this would be robbery.
Robbery. I have a wife and 4 kids to. Well, no, I don't.
Is that how much would it be worth to you?
Normally I'd bring a carcass in and they'll
Like the bar.
yes.
Then if you want to barter for the salt.
What about 2 silver towns?
2 silver? Why? My business is slowing down. I couldn't possibly do for less than 3.
Okay.
Very well, you are required a pound of salt for 3 silver talents.
Yeah, well, what are you
Gonna do what you think his character would do.
Yeah, like you
Yeah, it's only 1 talent more than it sells for.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You got 1 pound, which is about 1/6 of what we need. 1/5 of what you need.
But we were
Yeah. I mean, it would have been strange to buy, like, can I just get a pinch of salt? Thanks.
It'll be enough to test out our first
Yeah.
animal. Yeah.
Was there anything else on the list I wasn't likely to get from,
He might have wheat grain.
I'll ask him about
Good chance. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I've so very much of it. I mean, supplies are limited.
It's probably a byproduct of anything else. Of
I thought the harvest just came in.
Do I look like a farmer? I could let you. How much do you need?
How much? Probably not that much. No, probably. I'll say a pound again, I guess.
No. I suppose I could let you have a pound of wheat grain for 4 coppers.
2,
I couldn't possibly let it go for less than 5.
4.
6.
3.
I'm so bad at haggling. Very
So
well.
you.
Why I don't know why you see me.
He's going up. And I'm like, okay, can I get more? Hey, please stop whistling.
Do you actually have copper on you? Because I don't. I just have silver.
you might have change.
We'll probably have changed.
Okay.
Just give him 1
Yeah.
silver, and he'll probably give you some.
Okay. Right.
He'll weigh out 6 copper pence and give you those.
Okay.
Hope you're keeping track of this money.
So is it 9 copper to an hour?
Yeah, no.
Oh, sorry, that was 3. Yes, so 7.
7. Sorry, I was just going to look that up. I thought, but that doesn't sound right.
Sorry, I was thinking you'd go for his 4.
Yes.
Well, he had, but he put her, stamped her boobs down and said 3.
The problem was he went 4, you went 2, he went 5, you went 4.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Then you went 6, 3. Fuck!
Yeah, well, what the fuck do you expect? You sent a neophyte to do the shopping.
Yeah. This is on you guys.
How would I
Because we don't know, even I don't know, so I don't know what his
know?
company is at shopping or you are at
Let's
shopping.
just say when I come back, I've got words.
I'm sure you all can't wait to hear them.
Yeah, was there anything else maybe that I could get from here, or is it likely I have to go
Not
to
like me.
Yeah. So how many other things did I need much else that I had to buy, or was
Pick
it?
up 1 or 2 things at the end, maybe.
Okay, I'll move to the end.
And what amazing story are you going to tell us today?
I need these things for curing the animals.
I see.
Do
Do I dare ask how you're going to pay?
with money?
I didn't think so. Is it? I'm sorry, what?
How else would I pay for something?
You've had money.
Yeah.
Good evening, master. welcome to the inn. Have a seat. Let me gather up these things for you, good kind man. Pass them off, you'll get. He'll write back with a few little things. Now, I'm afraid there's a bit of a problem. I thought I'd had some of the silver root, but I don't have any.
Is there anyone else in town?
Oh, no. You could check one of the caravans might come in this evening, they might have it. But I've arranged the rest of your specified ingredients here. And that'll come to a tidy wee sum, I'm afraid. At close to 10 silver. That's a talent.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Well, here's the thing. She doesn't know what the herbs are worth, and neither do I.
No, but that's not the point.
Nah.
You
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
no, I think at least 7.
I would say at least 7. That's the very least.
Exactly.
Is 7.
7.
I suppose I could let it go for 9 and 6.
7.5.
Oh, you want to beggar me. 8 and 4 pence.
8.
Aye.
Oh, he's not spitting.
Not happy. You sure I can't interest you in some drink?
No.
Okay. You guys are done. Where you going?
Well, we're going to hit the woods.
Okay, you spend some time gathering that. We're all back at the barn.
Al will check the snares and reset them. Well,
Okay.
good. So,
Again, it looks like someone's been coming along and nicking your catch.
yeah. I'll make mention of that too.
What's the time once we're back?
It will. I this here. Be very close to noon. That's halfway between noon and sunset.
There was an ingredient we couldn't get.
So,
Silver. The traders. He's Malcolm said the traders might be in around the evening. So
is there anything we could substitute for silverwood?
we'd have to ask the deal.
If not, I have an idea.
Oh, okay.
It's a simple one. We've had 3 pretty tough days. It might help boost morale amongst us to go and have a pint at the local tavern. If we go there this evening around the same time as the merchant comes along, we can probably get your ingredients at the same time and relax a little bit. Everybody's a bit on edge.
The problem is we don't know how much it's going to cost us to go yet, so...
It's only a few coppers for an ale.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, this guy, I think it'll be a bit more.
We'll find out when we get there. Come on, it'll be fun. You're always so tense.
Well, I'm tense because there's someone's raiding our snares.
Do you know approximately what time they're raiding them?
We wouldn't have a clue. I was going to set out tonight and
Keep an eye eye on them.
Watch one of them is.
I'll be your backup. No, that we wouldn't say that, but someone would trail back.
Oh, what's your
I'll be your eyes and ears. It'd be dangerous to go out alone.
I'm trying to take advantage to
I can remain quiet.
That would be same. Just made a spike in that. That would be same, yeah.
You are very
I'm just boisterous, that's all.
Well, we could go into town and see if the merchants arrived. And then we can come back and...
And grab a pint while we're there. Of ale. Relax a
Is there
little
anything
bit.
you need to do?
you'll go.
He looks like he was just saved.
He should be fine.
Shaman.
Silverwood.
So,
Can replace, not easy. Need cowed milk, 3 liters. 2 and egg, white only. No brown. Pint of blood, human. Best with silverwood.
we'll consider that.
Alternatively, loaf of bread.
Because those would be the ingredients for bread.
Old loaf, gone bad. Skim mold off. Add to cow milk. Almost as good.
We may be able to help you with that.
See which one.
That baker. You can deal with him if you like.
Baker? I haven't had the honour.
You've met Hans.
It's
But it appears one of us has.
He gave me his coins.
Is that where you got that? I shan't ask how.
I made a pastry machine.
yes, a pastry machine.
Is that what they call
Is
it
that what they
over
call it?
But he is a baker.
He's also
Well, we hadn't our registered sex offender.
See, it's fine, he's registered. It's okay for him to do it. It's those wild sex offenders you have to look out for.
well, if he's
I'm
got
calling
you to
it
do the
Pokemon
things that he
sex
asked
offender.
me to help with.
Wild sex offender.
Count it
I
a
can
wild
imagine
sex.
what he wants to do and not do. No way.
Really?
Sulin just whispered about exactly that.
Yeah. I don't know what half of those are.
From her
Are you
expression,
okay?
she does.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Lady
Yes,
Tara?
sir.
You look ill. You should come along with us to the inn this evening. We're going to have a few pints. You could bring your instrument and play for us. They might even pay you a coin for playing a song there.
We don't like Malcolm, but what about Shaman?
The shaman isn't going to leave.
He's not going anywhere.
He just
Made sacred promise.
made sacred promise to his god.
I could always make other sacred promises. Not that I don't.
May he watch over you, who is judge over all the world. He won't go anywhere.
Oh, on another note, never send him into barter.
Well, what's bartering?
I thought you Doesn't he know what these? He's a mage. You know what these things are worth, don't you?
No, I never bought them. My master was just had them on hand.
My apologies. I thought it best to send you two because I thought he would know what the ingredients were worth being a mage, and that you would be able to maybe drop the price down a little because you're so young.
I thought you could continue the prices too, but the bartering was an interesting experience, one to be shared.
I was always wanting to learn more about our lands.
Could you teach me how to do the thing you did where you've made it cheaper?
It starts off with not saying higher than they are, or going higher than what their first price was.
The smell looks at you.
I guess.
Worst part is your characters go,
I
the fuck?
guess I'll just watch and learn. I'll
It might be
I'll
easier
hand the
learning
coin
from
vouch to
someone
them.
that has done bartering many barters in this land. It's I'm not used to this, but Cowsworth. Off the town?
Good rule of thumb
Yes.
to go legs always. A lot of legs. Just to see. Well, no, so if they say 14, you say 9. Quite long.
Perhaps we should tell our host where we are off to, and then I've done some more work on her fence today in order to keep us some lodgings here. Whilst you were out of town bartering.
it was fun.
No, it's not.
Well, we're going to have fun now. Come, let us get drunk with ale.
Okay.
So, what are you doing right now?
We're going to use the Mrs. McGregor, and then we're going to go up the town.
Okay, Mrs. McGregor has just come in from the field with her arms full of what looks like weed.
Oh, there you are. You could give me a hand taking this silver boot into the kitchen.
What did you say that last herb you needed was?
Silver root.
It's not herb, it's a weed. Grows all over the bloody place. There's some there.
And what do you use it for?
Burn it. Weed makes the house smell nice.
You have an excess of such weed? We could have a use for it.
Grows all over these parts. But only on my farm.
You didn't look. Farm
I
first.
didn't think that it would grow on the
It
farm.
normally shouldn't.
It
In fact,
doesn't
it
make
really
any-
shouldn't.
the conditions aren't.
It normally needs
Right.
arid conditions.
It's too moist. Yeah.
So do I.
Yeah, it's great if you're with a lady, but it's not so good if you're in the jungle.
Wow, but if you're in both.
Well, we don't need to go into town if we can just.
We should go anyway. Come on.
Well,
Relax a bit.
we should first cure this goat.
Yes, and then celebrate with a trip into the inn.
We'll go back to the farm.
Well, yes,
So we
of
can tell
course.
people when we go to the end that we have to do an
Okay, we
animal
will kill the goat,
business.
then
And
return it to
that
the
we're
farm,
gonna
of
be
course.
spending.
Yes, and then
You wish to drink the bar, the tavern.
I think we could all, after 3 days of being stressed out, we finally have some coin. We need to relax, have just an evening of not worrying about things, and then we can worry again tomorrow.
We'll see how much time we have.
We shall have time. Unless the ceremony to heal the animal takes several days
So-
or something.
And the ingredients too. Do you need a pot or a...
Do you need any
So-
implements or?
What do you mean?
How much time do you need to do this?
Till done.
He casts his hand over the ground, mutters something, and the fire will go. Take the skull, heat of the stuff, turn it up, and start mixing things in it.
I'll sit on a perch. Watch.
I'll kick some of the hay away. Just casually, just like click, click, click.
I'll take a look at that other spell book that had cantrip in it.
Yeah, it still does. You
Oh.
could probably copy it into yours if you had some pen and ink.
Oh, where did you put the pen and ink?
Oh, yeah, that's my good fella.
I don't remember what it says in the PHP, but I believe it does actually specify the time to the amount of time it takes to copy a spell in. So it takes that long.
Cool. I mean, you can just fail to learn spells you copy from books in this one, can't you?
Yes, you can.
There's a percentile, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Especially cantrip.
What is cantrip? It sounds like cantaloupe.
Cantrips like... It's what wizards would do to other wizards when you're in wizard school.
No,
The
it
little-
sounds sexy.
the little...
College, wizard college.
But it would be,
For
yeah.
wizard panty raids and wizard toga parties.
Panty raids and
Things.
yoga parties.
Logo party.
Yeah.
Well, my learn chance is 70%. I got 34.
Good, good. Moving on.
Yeah, the orcs doing half
The orcs
swing.
doing this thing.
You were just watching them.
Yeah.
You were cantripping.
I was.
Listen, what you added to what and...
He basically just doses the goat at around Vespers. Which is the time of day.
Sunset.
Does
Well
it
done. Or did you just look?
Does it have does the goat sort of have like an immediate reaction because like it was visibly really sick, or is it
It's just old.
Yeah, it doesn't have an immediate reaction. It doesn't die.
okay.
So it's not looking any bigger though?
Has he put it to a sleep or anything like that, or
Does it
is
smell walk away?
It does take a few minutes and then the goat will go to sleep. The orc will sit back on his haunches and he'll look at you and he'll say,
Now they will try and come for him,
What?
and if they take him, he will die. But if they do not take him, then he's cured.
Who? What?
He's talking about.
Spirits
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay.
How long will it be before they come? Do you think?
When Sightbringer rises, they will have come and gone, and he will be cured or dead.
What are the chances of him being?
That depends on me. I keep them away, or not.
Oh, well, Well, we've done all we can do.
And he takes his stuff and sits it across his knees, and he just sits there watching the go.
Right. I will jump down and I'm going to head out to the Sulin now. Which
You don't want to come and have a drink?
no, it's sunset at this moment.
Oh,
Vespers.
Very well, I suppose that can wait until tomorrow. Our host will probably have some broth for us again. A few.
The dinner
Sorry.
triangle is ringing.
Oh. I suppose she has it not ready now.
We'll,
First we will sup and then we shall take your turns. Come, Rat, dinner time.
You'll be able to
we will bring that well.
Of course. You served us well today.
Or not.
No. He helped us.
He knows if the animal dies, so will he.
That seems a
This
little
lord is
bit
very sick.
aggressive.
And that's a bit above the punishment for
Attempted murder.
you don't kill your
Benefactor?
prisoner of war? Mixture of both.
I don't know the word. I'll
Is that in character or out of
Yes,
character?
in character.
Okay. I have to ask.
Quarry? No, it's not going to do that either.
Slave?
Not really a slave.
Marcus is slave.
servant is it?
That's slave.
No, it's not.
This
They're similar.
A servant usually has more rights than a slave. Usually chooses to serve rather than being forced into it.
So you arrive at the little cabin with the McGregor's like, let's go, you can go. You up.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, producers.
May God bless this food I am about to receive.
Okay.
Was that your rat?
Oh my god, it's just your rat.
No.
Plot twist. You just have the rat in the party.
That would be in the Uber Bowl film version of this.
No. I shall eat my broth and leave a little bit on the bottom for rat. The scribble.
I'll,
I was spoon and then.
Oh, that's adorable.
I'll have mine and then I'll take the bowl out to the shaman.
Oh, okay, mine and then just keep copying. I imagine it wasn't quite done.
I imagine it won't be. Okay. Right.
I'll come back in and I'm heating up now.
Yes. Lead on. And from
Okay,
this
so-
point
so you-
forth I shall keep my lips sealed.
That'll be a change.
I already said that.
Right, so, I mean, because Ken never shuts up.
I am loud and obnoxious!
No, that's me.
Sorry. Not denying anything. So anyway, yeah, you guys leave. What the guys who are your copy think? You doing anything? Anything you want to do?
No, anything I can really do.
Okay.
You could fly.
Okay. Oh, no, she's sleeping.
Oh, she's sleeping.
Had you gone to sleep in a chair?
No.
She She's just going to bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where she's not breathing.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys arrive where you're going, which is where?
The closest near.
Okay.
So it's set.
Yeah.
From-
It still seems set here.
And then I'll find a hidey hole. And observe.
Okay.
If her one is not big enough for both of us, then I shall find another or find some bushes to just go inside.
You're having entirely too much fun with his man whore.
No, she's not.
Vagina. Okay.
It's not me this time, see?
Anyway, 30 XP off later.
Oh no.
Right, so can you give me a hide in shadows? You can't.
Don't have
You
that.
automatically fail.
Or do you not like even get a chance to succeed, like a tiny
No,
chance?
because
if
if
you
they
don't
get a
know?
tiny chance, then like, well, what's the rogues
Ah, I
get?
suppose.
Same chance. Because the rogues only got a tiny chance.
3.
You don't have to tell me the number, you just have to let me know if it's less than your score. No.
Actually, you have hide and shadows.
Hmm?
You have hide and shadows.
Part of it, you get it with the rope stuff.
I don't know what you are.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know why I bothered having you roll, because you're less than one movement range of pots and
Yeah,
pans
that's the
here. So you automatically fail no matter what you roll.
Yeah.
So everything knows where you are if you were moving.
Just cover them in blood.
People, we're just. That's why I was like,
Really? I thought we were done with this.
because we're not moving. We're just like lying there and
Okay.
just looking.
Right, so
Not
you're...
how it's done.
Maybe it's your grizzled bandness that nothing's coming.
Oh.
What's going on these lines? Oh, God.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, that's not exactly.
I'll be in my bunk.
Speaking of those magazines again, isn't he?
At least he hasn't got copies of Granny Fanny.
So you spend
Oh,
all night in
No.
the foxhole
We're only going to watch it for a couple of hours, I'm assuming, right?
with Cephiro here,
I noticed that he's making a lot of noise.
and no one's coming.
And no one's
I'm
coming.
not making any noise. They must see me or something. I don't know what it is because I'm just quiet. I'm not moving. I'm just.
Okay, maybe it's your smell or something, but nothing's coming. No animal even investigates the snare.
Right. There's nothing coming. You should could head to the next snare and see if anything's there.
If you wish.
We'll go over look at the next snare. Be careful, there's strange things in these forests. Head forward to the next snare.
Mm-hmm.
See if there's anything called in it.
There isn't when you arrive.
Alright, then I'll pull back as far as I can from it.
Mm-hmm.
Try again.
Okay.
Attack. Again, if they can't find a hiding place, else I'll find a different one.
There is eventually a small rustling noise, and then a snap as your snare whips a small woodland creature face first into the trunk of a tree.
You know.
Yes, it is made of wax.
It just smells like fireworks.
Well, it will.
Does it?
I was going to bite it earlier if I But
It is made of wax and it will take impression.
Surrounded by children.
I have to find myself saying that. Are you doing anything?
no.
Aside from wincing slightly at seeing this thing like face burst into a tree, I no.
Okay, so about half an hour later, the woodland creature is picked up. The snare pulled off.
I can't see what's doing it.
You didn't hear or really see them arrive. It just seemed like a shadow suddenly was a person, and it's a cloaked figure. Just picked up the creature. It walks back to its horse, standing 3 feet away. Tucks it into the saddle girth.
I'm just looking at you like you want to make
Oh,
a move
right,
on
now's
Um,
the time for reaction rolls
this.
here. So I need a, no, this is a bloody obvious, so you don't have to roll for it. Your holy symbol is cold. Burning
Oh.
cold. It hears that.
I have protection from evil, but it does exactly what it can't. And I have to say things.
That's what it's doing. Back to what it's doing. Puts its boot in the stirrup, saddles up, makes some noise, and the horse walks off. It doesn't make any noise. And it's gone.
If you count 20, then I'll go and search the area.
Okay. Your snare is empty.
Yep.
Checking for a burn or anything.
You don't, you gonna roll your tracking? That should be well under.
Well under.
Yeah, okay, that's excellent. You don't find anything. No tracks.
What?
I will walk over to her
Mm-hmm.
and
An elephant amount of noise compared to what's been going on marches up behind you.
Right.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
You're not going to do that?
No, I can't. I don't have the equipment.
Okay.
I need more than just this.
Oh,
I need stuff I don't have.
good.
I'm puzzled around, trying to go around the same area a few times.
Do you know what that thing was?
I was going to ask the same thing. There's no tracks.
It was evil.
I don't know about evil, but
It
there's
was pure concentrated evil.
but
I
there's
wouldn't go that far.
there's no tracks. There's no markings.
I mean, you've seen one before.
Yeah, and every time was the
I don't think there's any point in actually sitting snares in this area if that thing is going to be taking the.
Why would something like that
What is it?
Something insidious. My symbol burns cold against my chest every time one of those things is near.
It's not good.
Jump on walls. Let's
go.
Let's go.
Okay. Didn't ring my bell.
I think we should leave.
What, Harry Potter?
I want to stab you with my pencil.
We should go. I agree.
I'll remove the sneer stuff and
Is it meant to so violently smack the thing's head into the tree like that?
oh well, you want them to not suffer. If you were to just string it up and let it hang there, and how would you feel being hung up by your ankles and left there?
I'd at least have a chance to escape.
They don't.
Rabbits lack opposable thumbs.
So it's a merciful thing.
Except a thumb rabbit, but
All he does is hey. Punch to extinction.
Your character's been strung up by its ankles.
Is your reference? That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I didn't see that happen.
No, you
so-
didn't, so no one saw it, but that's why I was saying it, yes.
Well, we should probably head back. It's getting dark.
darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood. And so on. You get back.
Without the kitty touching and stuff. Without the kitty touching and stuff.
So, you on first or second watch tonight?
I'll do second watch.
I'll go find Aedrin.
Probably still copying.
You in the house or the barn?
If McCreary went to sleep, I probably wouldn't have to the barn.
What are you doing?
So we
Oh, my good fellow. Which watch would you prefer tonight? I assume you're going to be watching with us.
I can go first.
That is your wish. Sulin would like to go second, so please do wake her when it's her turn. And I shall take the last watch.
Okay.
Good fellow. Well, I'm going to say my prayers and sleep. That's all. Forgive me for any transgressions I may have done today, and please watch over me and my party as we endeavour to do right by you over the next few days.
I'm ready. Sleep.
I'm going to change what my spells were actually. There's no point having one that I need ingredients, which says.
Yeah.
Are they expensive ingredients, or is it relatively easy?
One of them is actually fairly uncommon or expensive.
Okay, it might be around here.
I don't think there's plants that just grow holy water hanging off of
holy water is not cheap.
Exactly, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
like 500 gold a flask.
It's although there is
Let's
a,
just
there is
sell.
a
No, he doesn't
An
have a spell.
alternative.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Otherwise, yes, he could.
Yeah, I can't get through that yet.
Is it a spell you can get though, or
Yeah,
is
it
it
is.
cleric only?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I can do
But
that.
yeah, it is cleric only, I suppose, in a way. The wizards can't get it.
Ah, okay. Oh, is that how it works in this one?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, the
I can use
priest and
incense
wizard spells are
instead.
separate.
Sorry.
I can use incense instead. So I needed incense or holy water.
Well then, all you have to do is make her really angry. And she'll become quite incensed.
I'm sure that won't be hard.
You might be.
Unlike Mike. No.
Yeah.
Anyway. It is during the first watch that they come. Almost visible motes trying to pull an image of a goat out of itself while the orc fights them.
Does it look like there's anything I can do, or is this just a fight only he can contact?
You can try and partake in it, but it seems he's doing not so much physical damage as encounting things that drive them back.
Ah, okay.
And you don't speak orc, as far as I know, so you don't really understand what's going on, but after a while it settles down.
Just wake those of us who are sleeping. Like only a few meters
how
away.
deep are you sleeping? You can all wake up and watch if you want.
Is that
5.
I'd probably. Okay, you go by the lower results. I probably slip through it.
Reminds him when he's done.
So what's who that is on
You can ask him.
Providence Hills?
Yeah, she's in the house still. Let's let you sleep near the fire. Well, the sun starts coming up. I will start rousing those who are not awake yet.
Is there no helpful noise? Huh. Unless Mr. Briggy wakes up. Does Mr. Briggy not wake up?
She wakes.
Is she loud?
Yeah, she kind of is.
So I do work on fire.
Sure.
I'll go over to Sulin and rock her shoulder.
Damn it. Up in you again.
We have to stop meeting like that.
I just smirk. I wouldn't say anything.
Get up. Walk away.
I do enjoy waking her. I'll wander over to you and just give you a gentle rock.
Wake up.
Here you go. I'm going to take good care of you.
It was a magical city, who knows?
Gentle. Sorry.
One of their own fault.
Rise and shine.
Is it okay?
Yes, 'tis morning. Ah, and we have a nice healthy goat right over here. Good job. I'll pat the orc on the shoulder in a sort of friendly manner.
Will you have to do that with every single animal?
No. take the blood of this goat to the cure. A small amount. Goat be fine. The spirits here are strong. They stronger than normal. Yeah. He yawns, but
You look like you could use some extra energy. Do you require any sustenance?
no. Not a weakness of the body.
You just need rest. Well, we shall leave you to it then. I'm sure Lady Mara will like to know that the goat you collected is in good spirits.
I'll start memorizing.
I'm going to go outside and clean up at the
We
well.
have to do that before rest.
After rest, because it's said in the book. You've got to do that in the morning. You spend an hour doing that.
No, I remember it.
Because I remember looking at it and being like, that's weird. I thought you did that before.
I'm sure you do it before.
There's not two parts to this. There where you've got to like read spells beforehand and then do a ritual when you wake up.
Carry on while I'm just checking out the wall.
Yeah, wash up at the well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Lady McGregor why they see if that's a regular thing.
I don't know. Maybe he's not awake.
Yeah, I'm gonna go wake up the cockatrice. I'm just gonna go check if it's still there.
Yeah, it's there.
Is it awake?
Yeah.
Is there another statue?
Oh, good morning, Lady Mara. You'll be pleased to know that the goat is in good spirits. It seems the shaman's trick worked.
That's amazing.
We may not be able to take him back to his owner just yet, however. According to him, we need to at least retain a drop of blood from the creature in order to facilitate a quicker transference of the... I don't know. We put it in the cure and then it makes it work better and he doesn't have to fight off something in the night or... I don't know.
Okay. Does that mean that we will be able to take the cure and give it to the animals on site?
I believe so.
Blood, yes, I believe so.
Perhaps we could deliver the goat to the to its owner and then perhaps there on the spot cure
That's what I'll
the
do.
other one.
I'll just ask what we need to do because it looked like we just did it.
Yes, there may be a different process we have to undergo in order to spread the cure through the others, so it would probably be good to find out what that is. And then it seems last night took a lot out of the fellow and he needs some rest. After this, we asked him if he needed any sustenance of any kind, but he seemed to indicate just resting should be enough to...
Perhaps I could just take back the goat, let them know that we can make their animals well the next day, just so they know we haven't stolen.
Well, we can ask him.
Yeah, well,
Get the blood and take the... Because there's enough potion there for a few more, isn't there?
Yeah.
And we'll ask him how much it needs per animal and we could... You could do that.
Yep. Just to don't give it too much.
do you want to reset your snares anybody else?
Not after last night, no.
What happened last night?
some foul creature of dark malevolence came and absconded with your cat, with her cat.
Their catch.
Ah, so you were,
Dark malevolence?
yes, holy symbol burned cold against my chest of its mere presence. Left no tracks. Its horse did not even make a sound as it fled, which is unusual.
There's no tracks, no visible sign it was actually there.
Like a shadow in the dark. Passed by nothing.
Would I remember? Because I don't know if this is metagame or not, but like I thought we heard.
Does,
What's that like?
is that the shaman?
Yeah.
Shaman, look, do you
Oh.
know of this?
An elder in my village tells a story of a rider in black. He's not a part of the world. He's evil.
Could he be the source of this? Now we already know the source of this curse. He could be another symptom of it. Do you think we should investigate the woodcutters, where the woodcutters were going today? See if we can't find what this young noble upstart was after in that area.
Well, we can go do that, but do we want to have Lady Mara come with us though?
Of course, I meant, after we've dispensed with the healing of the animals.
Start at least if we kill one farm, store it out, you can get around. So what we can do is kill the animals at this farm every day, obviously,
Yeah, it's true.
and then investigate this, and hopefully tomorrow we'll know more about the animals to be healed.
Yeah.
Oh, we told you about the assassins and the woodsmen, didn't
Yep.
we? We overheard Malcolm and the woodsman foreman speaking that they want the young noble investigated, and they're willing to pay for it to be done.
Yeah, this younger fellow, it's upstart believes the land is his, but he's willing to pay Assassin's Guild members to assassinate woodsmen. Now, nobody does that for mere trees, so it's believed that he's after something else in that area that must be of great value.
Assassin's Guild.
Yes.
What do you mean?
You may found you to be an able tracker, and
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else.
no, we're doing this on our own for a start.
Strength in numbers. Well, we have been, I think we forgot to mention, threatened to be killed if they find us on those lands again.
And how many woodcutters are here without you being able to do anything?
There was 7 of them, wasn't there? It was 5.
Why do you think that we don't have any armor or anything like that? Why do you think that we would do anything?
Because the Assassin's Guild was already left.
They obviously didn't. versus
I don't know your size.
Show us. Show us.
hand, bowl.
Can you show us?
He was around.
Would this help? The wineskin.
No. Picks up the skull. 1/4 volume. To here.
Yep.
1.
And that's with the blood.
What about larger animals?
Only 1.
Quarter.
More bad.
What if it's a tiny animal? Chicken.
1.
Same for all.
So how do you
Same
give
for
it to
everything.
do they eat it or do you just pour it on them?
To swallow. Other ways could be bad.
What kind of smell?
It's human.
Oh, yeah. What, you don't have a bunch of orc skull? No.
With ears.
Grandma.
I'm gonna look at it a little bit weird. Play around with human skull.
No, that's why we just ask the blood on
It was actually on the top of a star. And
Yeah.
you pulled it off.
But how much do we use if we just use a cup?
Well, we use the same amount as it would be for the quarter of the skull.
I'm gonna buy a cup and some Gritty's house.
We don't go around going, hello good fellow, can I borrow your wife's skull so that we can measure this out?
I'm assuming it's about cup,
No problem!
cup worth.
That should be physically possible.
You find a leather mug.
Alright, I'm gonna measure out how much is a quarter of skull into cups, see how much that is.
It's about a half mug.
Look, half mug it is.
And how much do we have made?
He's beginning to make.
A larger quantity.
Just basically just making it in a barrel.
You can take it out.
Nice.
Well, when he's finished with it.
No, you can't use the barrel, it's my barrel.
Just remember when you start peddling this, you must have a fantastic feedback. Being good name for it. I'm peddling it, yeah.
John.
Sulin himself's revitalizing tummy.
Exactly right.
Put the lighter in your varder with her.
Oh, I need some of this.
Well, if there, are you guys helping him make up the stuff?
I'm watching
Then
make that stuff all. Yeah.
I'll keep bench fixing for the moment until you guys are ready.
Or give him the hand if he needs it. So I'm good.
You might need a hand.
Okay.
Will a hand make the potion better?
Eventually he's done. So what are you doing with goat?
Goat's gonna come back with us and then...
How much blood do we need for the entire?
Oh, it's already been taken.
Oh,
Oh, you're doing that, okay.
The goat doesn't seem deflated or anything.
Well, it was like a drip of blood or something for
A
each
very
one or
small
something,
amount, yeah.
Does the goat look healthier than it did yesterday?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
It looks younger too.
Ooh.
That's overpowered.
Oh yeah. Well,
Well, Saruman also had control over the goat at the same time.
orc shaman magic is actually ridiculously strong. But there's all those penalties you get on the other side.
In fact, you fight off.
Their god is very strict.
Yeah.
Very, very, very strict.
It's like religious magic, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like I couldn't decide I want to try learning.
You could learn the herbalism aspects of it, but you couldn't learn the spiritual magic aspects. But you could learn some of the herbalism stuff and add it to what you know,
Yeah.
which you can do.
You're already kind of being tutelage in the room sort of now by watching and helping the...
I mean, because he wanted to rest, so I imagine after making a deal, it would just rest. So I'll just you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, well, how long does it take to get all this, these doses made up and everything?
Well, you're gonna have to. You've got one leather mug and a barrel. So
Yeah.
doses
Yeah.
on the fly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how many?
You've got a barrel.
Until the barrel's empty.
Basically, you've got enough.
We've got to do the
Yeah,
first
we've got a
round
barrel
first.
full.
Let me
we'll
put it that
So we
way.
can do a whole farm.
Do a whole fucking county.
Yeah, we'll do the farm first, which is
We got it from first.
so.
And now I have to wonder: is Lady Mara here going to insist we don't go to the rude bastard place that we?
We're going to go for the first
We're
place
going to
I
do
know
it in
first.
last, and that's long as I die.
but we don't know that.
I'm just curious.
What are we going past this farm for?
And Mara's just like, he's fine. He wasn't cursed. Let's keep going.
But there's a dead animal there.
That animal died of natural causes.
It was old.
That animal died of derailing our campaign too much. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'll go with them if they're heading off.
Okay, you were right.
To the farm.
Yes.
Right, I will not.
Mm-hmm.
Exempt the goat.
Oh, it's you again. Yes, how, Boris?
It's all boys.
So you can cure the sickness.
It's actually...
Are you a witch?
No. I would just say...
Well, that's one goat down. I suppose you'll be wanting to talk charges now.
You're looking at me.
Well, a woman's looking at you. How surprising.
No, not at all. Well, I think what we should do is we should... How many animals do you have to cure? I asked. I lean in and asked.
A farm?
Yes. How many animals are on your farm?
Behold.
Are they're all like within themselves?
Just moving and winning and...
So how many animals do they have?
Yeah, quite good. You're not getting a number.
Am I getting a rough, like...
Horning scarce.
Do you know it?
Yep, that was my memorized spell.
So there's 100.
These are no offence, madam. I'll say, looking at the farmer's wife. But these are peasants we're helping out here. They're not going to have a lot of coin.
20.
Per animal?
No. Yeah, it comes off, right? And he's still doing the weather, right?
There's probably 5%.
Okay. I think I know a way to work this out, which would be just. Ma'am, how much would you get per head of stock when you were to sell this off as meat?
Where are they healthy?
Well, they're healthy, yeah.
How much would I get?
Yeah.
Ooh.
How much would you say each animal is worth in its value here?
Given that they ain't my animals,
With the
They're-
husbands?
no, we don't
Oh,
own
of
the
course,
farm.
the liege lord, yeah.
He just runs it.
You don't know how much there were.
I couldn't say. And we get 4 copper a week for our and feast days of course.
You wouldn't know how much it would cost to purchase an animal from town.
Or like a horse.
No, like a cow for meat or a lamb. Chicken for roasting.
Here comes the bit where I have to make up a number because
Yeah.
a cow is nowhere in the list of purchasable things.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it would cost a lot, like maybe 5 silver pennies. Maybe 40.
40.
I don't know. Them's all big numbers.
Why don't we just sort out the animals here and then talk to Malcolm about for everything?
We're in an area where it's low. I wouldn't expect you
No,
more
so
than,
you cannot expect it.
What, 10 coppers an animal or something like that?
not even close to that. No, we'd be lucky to get 10 coppers for the farm, which is 1 silver.
But if we talk to the Lord, he's like especially
If we don't do it in that
especially since he was going to pay for a harvest anyway. If we took this farm, then maybe they'll believe us.
Sure.
That's true.
Cure the
let's just
farm
cure
and
this
then-
farm, no cost.
Very well.
Oh, bless you. Bless you, bless you. May the Dark Lord keep you. No.
And Keenan kills the peasants.
Pulls top of club off as a dagger. No.
No, he doesn't say that last bit.
Help me and
Okay, so that's done. No point in going through the tedium.
right.
When we, this time when we kill them, are they basically like killed immediately, or they just sleep?
No,
Sort of-
they seem to go to sleep.
Ah, okay.
Rest assured, we will work out and everything will be fine. We didn't put animals.
Yeah, we will say, good point, we'll reassure them that
Your animals
it's
are
part,
fine
it's
now,
part of the
fine.
process, it's normal.
By the time you're finishing off the last animals, the first ones are waking up, and they seem fine. They're a lot better.
So, if you could mention your healthy animals to Malcolm, that'd be much appreciated. At least then he might believe that we're helping.
We could post a notice up outside the town inn.
We could, but he needs to know that it actually is working because he still doesn't believe us.
And
Yes.
also who around here can read.
Yeah.
Laughed in my face when I said that I could help.
So if you could do that,
He
ma'am.
was helpful when I practiced
When you purchased.
He was helpful because you wanted your gold.
Wait, he's got gold?
Coin.
Coin. I assume you rich on it.
Coin.
Work out that bit there. Well, I say we should go to the inn and tell Malcolm and have a victory drink while we're
How
at
about
it.
we take the goat?
Why do you want to take the goat to drink?
To the inn so we can show him that we cured an animal.
But he'll come and investigate or hear that the farm has been.
Well, we could tell him that the farm has been healed, so we can go
Exactly.
see-
We'll go see him and tell him and
Discuss it.
have a mug of ale each while we're there. Come on, you all need to relax.
Do you stare like directly at Sulin when you do that? You want
Pretty
to
much,
relax?
yeah, she's the one who seems to be the most
Undressed.
up.
The one you want to take advantage of when she's drunk?
I would never.
You
Are you actually?
No.
No, okay. But I would never.
You seem that he's relaxed.
How do you mean?
Why wouldn't we be relaxed already?
Because we've had a lot of stressful times. They've taken all our stuff. We've been robbed. We've been left with nothing.
But we've got some of it back.
Yes, but
Not all.
there's a long way to go. Besides, I have to send off this letter with the nearest merchant, so
We need to
I need to ask Malcolm when the next one's coming through and hopes that he will take it off to the capital and deliver it to...
Some come through today.
I know they come, one comes every night at least, it might be one at midday, I don't know.
Right, we'll hit the town, and it's probably not a good idea to be drinking though before we go and sneak to these forests.
One mug of ale won't hurt.
Need to be safe.
Ha.
Okay, but we're coming back here when the sun starts to come down and we're getting drunk.
Probably not. But
How about we'll just see how much a mug of ale costs?
Oh, it doesn't cost that much. Besides, we'll have coin coming in once the news spreads of our accomplishments here.
so yeah, we'll drop the mix back at the farm and then head into town. As long as everyone's with that.
Wait, so we're taking it back to the rooms.
You'll take the mix back to the
Yeah, yeah.
Is the orc still there?
Oh yeah. Perhaps we should hide it. I would say
The orc.
when we arrive back.
The orc.
The mix.
Just the barrel with the other barrels.
It's the orc.
That'll probably work.
Curse the cure?
No.
No,
Anyone-
I'm just thinking, just in case some of the honourable locals who hear of our cure decide they want to come and get it themselves.
we could hide it.
That's what we've just done. We've just put it with the other barrels as if it's nothing.
Yeah, put it somewhere and put it beside not the cure, even though they can't read, but it's
Yeah,
not the point. Not the cure.
You say you need the cure, let's move on.
What, they can't read.
It's not right. Hindstown.
Yes. Town.
Okay, you're there.
We'll go see Malcolm.
Indeed.
Like whole beers.
Oh, you can deal with
Pardon?
them. Well, you've got dealing with them. So, head to the tavern.
Indeed we will. Ah, Malcolm, my good fellow.
Hello again. And what fascinating tale are you bringing me today?
Well, we've just come from one of the outlying farms. Whose farm was it?
Whose farm was it? I would have asked the name. I would have.
Rick on him.
Very well.
If not, we could give directions.
Yeah.
That would have been the Abaria farm.
Avaria. Avaria?
Just come from the Abaria farm where we've cured all their livestock.
I see. And you've actually done this.
Yes.
You can see for yourself. We'll send out an envoy if you're too busy here. They'll verify our story.
Well, this takes some considering. And what are your plans with your amazing animal curative powers?
We're hoping to help the rest of the area for a small fee.
And by the power vested in me as bailiff of this region, I hereby do empower you to go forth and do that, with remuneration to be paid upon completion of your job. We'll see.
How much?
We'll see.
Oh well, no time like the present.
For services rendered in accordance with the laws and statutes as set down.
Your what?
As strong as oak, as bailiff.
gonna spit in your hand and shake it. Looking at Sulin.
You're making the deal.
We'll be off with you.
Does he whisper that under?
No. That's just me.
Alright, so we will, under his authority, go from farm to farm.
So that's done.
Yeah,
Yeah. It probably would take us most of the day.
it would. And get back, obviously.
Now we can drink.
And then be paid.
Yes. But keep the cost of 4 ales.
Only 4? We should be served for the night.
That's a lot. He draws you 4 leather mugs full of ale.
To success.
Not being paid. Is that a payment?
I can deduct it from your payment if you like.
No, just wondering how much
Well, by the northern statutes, the average weekly payment for an apothecary sounds like a more appropriate settlement. Here you go. He counts out some coins into a pouch, puts it on the counter.
I'll take the coins.
10 shiny silver talents. Which, just for scale of reference, is
2 to 1.
An armored knight on horseback earns 4 pence a week,
Yeah.
so that's a lot.
Yeah. Which, I assumed it was quite a bit. So you see 10 silver. So silver talents.
Are you literally keeping our, I know you're out of character keeping our party sort of stuff.
Oh, you can leave the money with the neophyte if you want. Sure. I mean, like, if you want to give it to me in character, but I'm just keeping it as a record.
Actually, I'll look towards Sulin and say, Sulin, toss the coin pouch to you.
You wish me to guard this for you?
This is all of ours. And you have placed a great degree of, how shall I put this, importance on honour and honesty. So I therefore trust you to look after them.
I'll hand you the one. I can as well. I've got it all written down.
Yep.
And now the ales, that'll be 4 ales at 15 silver talents. Just kidding! It's 2 copper per.
Drink up. We have done well today.
Such a bit awkward.
Okay, now roll your con. What, Mr. Lightweight? Thing is, your con's bloody high, so
I got 9, which is within my con.
then you're fine. Okay.
Lady Mara, would you favour us with a tune?
Yeah. I will give my ale to you.
Well, fine, no, I'll hold on to it for now.
The song.
You get words accompanying it, or just a...
I
Is it
can't
just a
like
tune?
sing and play a woodwind instrument, can I?
Oh, it's a woodwind, is it?
Is it?
I bet you Frank Welker could.
You can do it through my nose.
I thought you had a little harp thing or something.
No,
Yeah,
no,
because
it's
a
a
wood-
We can play the root sandstorm on
like
three
that
quarters
type
in the nose.
thing, yeah. See, is this not fun?
We call it early.
Yeah. This is fine.
Is she drinking her ale?
No.
Well, you're not.
I've had a sip.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
it's warmer than the barn, I suppose.
We had bring it to see what it tastes like.
She doesn't like it.
No.
Not to your taste?
No, it's kind of weak.
Ah, I see.
How can a drink
Like the
be,
orcs, you have a stronger brew.
how can a drink be weak?
Water's weak.
How is water? Isn't water just as strong as this? It's just
Oh, this has a bite to it.
it doesn't. That tastes a little bad. If that's what you mean.
You don't like the taste? You just need to drink more of it. Get that up in there.
That's in character?
Oh, come.
Okay, so you drown them there. You care, please.
I don't normally drown. I just push it back.
You murder him with a mug.
So it's just not. He's just not taking sips. So he's at least got a few swallows there.
Give it a rock comment.
Yeah, sure.
That's 16, which is well above gone.
Wow.
You dark pig. Ah. Yeah, you're not that far gone. You're a little happy.
So you like it now?
It's better than I thought.
So, Lady Sulin, surely you can tell us a tale of your prowess on the battlefield.
I've never really been in many battles.
Oh.
I'm a huntress.
Well, surely you must have stories.
Stories of hunting and
Yes, yes.
animals.
I suppose they still could be interesting. I mean, surely there's more to them than just we saw the animal, we hunted the animal, we killed the animal, we took the animal, we skinned the animal and took its pelt and ate its meat.
Good
Or
story.
1/5 of its pelt and meat, perhaps.
Oh, is that a
I thought that was just people. You only eat the person.
He's probably half drunk. So
This is why I don't try and explain these things to mainlanders. They get it all confused and they don't understand.
well,
No, I've sat with a mainlander for a day and still in the end of it they had no idea what I was talking about. So
What if we visited your people? Would we learn your ways then?
Yep.
you would learn my ways if you visited my people, yes.
What is this about?
Oh, they take a fifth of everything, and they
That's
only keep a
thievery.
fifth of it.
You might not enjoy it, but you may enjoy it.
Enjoy seeing
taking
your
a fifth?
people. Oh, I've heard the stories. They can have a fifth with me.
Is that all? I don't mean to brag, but I'm fat.
But I mean, are the stories true? No, the men, they don't come back alive. You kill them, right?
That why would you kill?
I don't know. It's just the stories I've heard. Men dragged off against their will, though I don't know why, and then used and then dispensed of once they're.
The men are not dispensed of. They live a long life like anyone.
But I thought you only had women living amongst your tribe.
Yes.
So
The men don't live in the tribe.
they have their own little separate place that's not the tribe. But
Yeah.
then why do you have to keep capturing them instead of just going back to the same?
Sometimes China has to capture women.
To keep our tribe strong and prove how good we are.
What about?
Also, can you eat the same bread twice?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, so it's the capturing of the men is not just for mating; it is also a test of your prowess and your skill. It's like a hunt in and of itself.
Yes.
See, I understand. I get that.
I don't. What did they drain the men of?
It's real turbulent
How-
juice. Why is this kind of conversation? Why can't we talk about something awesome like Grigner?
They drain the men of their
Juices. They're man
Thank you,
juices.
Lady Mara. Yes.
Man juices.
That sounds unpleasant.
No,
It isn't.
I'm sure it isn't. Were there a lot of female mages at your wherever you studied?
I'm one other mage.
I was home mage.
So you slacked off most of the time instead of what you? Okay, were there many females where you?
No.
I'm so sorry.
What for?
They're icky.
Well, I mean,
Maybe he likes me.
this Lady Mara saying this. And, yes, perhaps he does.
Why is it a bad thing to?
It's not.
Are you that way?
What way inclined? I'd like everyone
Well, in the way of
equally.
Sulin's people, do you like men to drain you with your meat juice?
What's mad juice?
I need someone to explain this to him. And
What about milk?
I need them to not use the phrase. You know when your magic wand grows
No, with
and
the other
you cast colour spray, but it's all just white. I need you to explain that to him without using that phrase.
Would Malcolm have heard any of this?
He's probably listening
Oh,
to
don't worry about Malcolm. He's probably right there with a hand and his foot up on the stool going.
this. This is great.
No, carry on. Carry on.
I just need to stand up for a minute on an unrelated matter.
Well, you see, there's you.
How do you think you were made?
What do you mean made? Like, oh, I don't know. I never really talked.
Do you know what rotting is?
No.
Okay, when we were at the farm and the animals were healthy, did you see like some of the animals almost try to jump over other animals and then they got stuck and they were kind of going like this?
No, this time of year.
No, this time of year.
Fine,
no.
okay.
It appears that cow is trying to jump over that other cow.
Did you ever have a dog or a cat?
No.
The rat is.
I changed my mind. This drink's actually quite nice.
See, he understands it even if there are other certain basic things he does not understand.
Anyway. Moving along. Oh boy. So, what are your plans for the rest of the evening?
Well, I suppose when drinks are done, and we'll head back to the
Yeah,
to the
that's
farm.
What, at night?
The party again.
Yeah.
We've got more chance of
Not
going
so
back
bad
to the
at
party. And more is flying around this area, so it's more chance. More. We know that they're stationed here now.
Also, I left my monstrous manual at home,
Yeah.
so there's not going to be any
Oh,
combat
handy
tonight.
one.
Same thing.
17.
Yeah, we'll head back to the farm along the main road.
Okay. You were waylaid by enemies and must defend yourselves. Must be a fun experience. Yeah, you make it back.
So, did you end up actually finishing off your drink?
No.
Perhaps you should take first watch tonight then. You will be more alert than the rest of us.
I don't know.
I was asking you. I'm gonna do it.
Well, I don't know how much, like, when she finished playing with us, she finished her drink off. I'm guessing I handed
I
it
gave
back
it to you.
Yeah, you gave it to me, but yeah. I'm guessing I handed it back to you, or?
Yeah, you probably drunk it.
I probably would have after well.
Well, hasn't this been the...
I'll take second watch. And you can do the last third.
Okay.
The original wasn't us, just you go to the house, so.
I didn't know that you. I don't know why you guys are sleeping in the barn. Like, I don't know you.
Wouldn't be
Well,
enough room
because
in the
there
house
would not be
for-
enough room in that tiny...
And also the barn was where we were. We're doing work for
Yeah,
her
you-
to sleep in the barn, not in her.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, yeah.
The blue there. What's right? Anyway, yep, so I'll see how the shaman is.
He seems to have recovered.
We need to figure out a way of getting you to help the town when we leave. Might have to talk to Ms. McGregor about it.
I would have thought that'd be obvious.
I'm going to talk to Malcolm about him.
Mm.
Tell him he was the real reason for the cure. And it's up to Malcolm whether he reveals it to the others or decides to keep it a secret.
Mm.
but the shaman has sworn to serve this town.
What we might want to do is take some of this with us as we go, just in case there is other farms that are sick. This whole area might be sick.
We did say that the sickness had spread across this land due to a cursed king.
We can't make it ourselves yet. You make it yet. Could you confidently make it?
Very complicated.
I want you to forgive me any transgressions I have done this day, and watch over this party as they blah 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 and bling 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 blah. Well, he's not actually saying that, but I haven't worked out a proper goodbye prayer yet, so or settle down prayer.
Then you know you've got all that time where you just stand around in your luxury day job. Anyway. We might as well end it on the end of the night, actually, so that we have a nice fresh morning of real turbulent juice. So, as one final little question, who knows what day it is?
Yes, I do. At this moment or tomorrow?
That's a good question. That's a good point.
I didn't specify, so I guess it's at this
At
moment.
this moment, this
So
would be.
the day isn't turned over, so it's the
turned over now.
21st of AARETT. Aedrin.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh! 21st.
Champions of Jor-Karroc is an AD&D 2.5 campaign, game mastered by myself, played by Ken, Ramon, Rowan, and Steve. The opening cinematic was constructed out of a heavily modded Skyrim. The music for the intro is Lords of the Sky from the Battleforge OST, written by Tilman Seleku. Ending credits music is from the same soundtrack. Other music contributed or perhaps heard throughout the game night may have come from Age of Wonders 2, Aeon, Baldur's Gate 2, Battle Realms, the Battleforge OST, Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Conan the Barbarian, Consortium E soundtrack, Daggerfall, Dark Souls 2, Darksiders 2, Demon's Souls, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Divinity 2, Dragon Age Origins, Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, Dungeons & Dragons official RP soundtrack, EverQuest 2, Fable, The Lost Chapters, God of War 2, God of War 3, Guild Wars additional music, Guild Wars Eye of the North, Guild Wars Factions, Guild Wars Nightfall, Heroes of Might and Magic 5, Hitman Blood Money, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, Krull, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, Lords of the Fallen, Lord of the Rings, War in the North, Morrowind, Oblivion, Pillars of Eternity, Risen, Sacred 2, The Settlers 2, The Settlers 5, The Witcher, Witcher 2, The Witcher 3, The X-Files, accumulated soundtracks, Trine 2, Unreal Tournament 2004, Wolfenstein The New Order, various miscellaneous classical music, EverQuest 2, Halo, The Hobbit Trilogy soundtrack, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Star Wars Trilogy, The Lord of the Rings Trilogy, Star Wars prequels, Strike Zero, The Old Republic soundtrack, other game music, all used to enhance game experience. No ownership is implied. It is entirely possible that some piece of music has not been mentioned here, but no ownership of that is implied or expressed at all. Other video footage used for video segments of introductions or pre-introduction portions are sourced online. No ownership of these is expressed or implied and is merely used to enhance the overall effect of the game evening. The preceding recording contained foul language, adult concepts, fantasy themes, and other things suitable for an adult audience only. If you are not an adult or suffer from any kind of nervousness or pregnancy disorder, then you should not have listened to the previous recording.